Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go. Let's all go. Let's all go to the. Let's all go to the. Let's all go to the lobby.
What's really good, guys? It's your boy Spider Menace, aka D. What?
You went in really like hyped and stoked
And pumped because I saw your reaction. It's your boy Spider Menace.
Vibrated all the way over there.
I'm sorry, okay? Let's try that again. It's your boy Spider Menace, aka D-Man. Your man. I'm sitting here with my sister, my day one, the one who holds it down for me, my co-host Daria. Say what's up, Daria.
What's up, Daria?
The very skittish Daria, apparently.
No.
Very
that
skittish.
was a vibration.
Very, very skittish.
Yes, my ears
very
feel
skittish.
My ears feel raped. Yes.
Welcome to Kaiju Cinematic Destruction, our review show for the channel. But before we get started, y'all know the drill. If you'd like to see the channel continue to grow and thrive, please make sure to subscribe to us, hit the bell icon, help us get to 1,000 right here. Also, like any of the content that you do enjoy, and comment down below because we do like to hear from you, our Kaiju faithful. Now, let's get it going. Umbrella Academy Season 2 just dropped on Netflix, and we sat there and watched the whole daggone thing. 10 episodes. It was very, very fun. I enjoyed it. So a little quick recap.
Yes.
Just in case you missed out on it.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. I'm gonna make sure everything is spoiler free. Spoiler free Saturdays. You know how it is.
Spoiler free Saturdays.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I appreciate your enthusiasm.
And do you see how calmness in the voice was? So your ears don't get like...
So season 1 ended with the dysfunctional family being unable to stop an apocalypse that they themselves had brought, or more accurately, Vanya had brought on by destroying the moon and causing the Earth to go explodify. And 5 decides, hey, you know what? I have an idea. How about we jump back in time just a little bit, just to try to stop what we did and maybe, correct some things that we did wrong. They did, except they jumped a little too far. They jumped to the early 1960s, and everybody else got scattered throughout time. Everybody landed in the same location, just in different time periods from 1960 to 1963, before the assassination of JFK. 5 shows up, learns that there is another possible apocalypse that they have to save, and tries to get the band back together so that they can save it, while everybody else is going on their own individual adventures. Like, for instance, Allison joins the civil rights movement.
Yep.
Klaus becomes a guru that starts a cult by accident. Luther is a street tough,
fighter. He's actual
working
boxer.
with the mafia. So everybody has their own little adventures that they had to do separate from each other for sometimes a couple years because everybody got scattered. And here we are back here in season 2, and things are getting really rough. It was a very fun and intense one because we had some plot twists. We had some also mysteries that we solved, and had some questions that got answered and some questions that we have to answer next season towards the end of the season, because things get heavy. Things get heavy on this one. We got several plots, so it's a lot to take in and a lot to keep you very intrigued this particular season. What did you think about season 2?
I enjoyed it.
It
kept me on.
My bad. I'm gonna let you.
It kept me on my toes freaking constantly. It was extremely intense at times. I was really like waiting for some Quentin Tarantino bullshit to happen in some scenes, because like that's how intense it was.
It didn't get as gruesome as it was in season 1, because there were some scenes that like made you want. I mean, there were still some scenes like that in this one, but like it wasn't nearly as bad, because in the first season there was a lot of like, oh snap, I don't want to see that. Why are you showing me that? I don't want to see that. Yeah. And it was a little bit for that. We had some new. So Mary J. Blige is not in this one.
No, that's my only disappointment.
Mary J. Blige.
She was fun in the first one, and she was a badass.
And her partner is only in this for 1 episode.
Just
And that's the first episode. But like everything is aside from our usual cast of characters, virtually everything is new and improved. We got some new people who work for the committee or the commission, as they call it.
Yeah.
We have some plots dealing with time, space. We have assassination plots, and just it's a lot of fun alternate history.
Yeah.
And it did it without having to go, hey, what if the Nazis won? Like this was actually like fun alt history with superpowers. So I enjoyed that part right here. For this one, because you don't really get a lot of alt history that isn't just like, hey, what if the baddies were good and decided to win and all that crap. But like this one was really fun. There was some intense spots, like for instance, Allison's storyline really kind of made the heart race a little bit. Because
a little bit.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're right.
We're in the early 1960s. She is doing civil rights.
She's doing sit-ins
and
yeah,
that's.
And trying not to use her powers.
Yes.
So like she's trying to just be a normal black woman
in the
early 60s, knowing
Texas.
what comes from that.
Yeah.
And leads into, what's happening in 2019.
Yeah.
So like it was very intense having to deal with that part.
I told you, Quentin Tarantino.
It's Netflix, so they weren't gonna go that far. They were not gonna go that far.
Okay.
We do have to watch Watchmen though. We do have to watch Watchmen. But yeah, season 2, I felt it was, it didn't wrap anything up because it kept everything going from there on, because we learned some new information about their father, about the whole Umbrella Academy. We learned some new information about Ben himself, who was, has been a ghost the whole season. But like now we learn a couple of new things dealing with him and his relationship with the family, Klaus more importantly. Vanya loses her memory and we get to learn more about her through her finding her own memories. So like everything here is like, it gives you something new to experience. It also gives you some new stuff new questions to ask leading up to season 3. And I'm really stoked for what they got planned for season 3, because they left us on a really good cliffhanger where you're going, okay, what's next? And you really want to know what's next without it feeling contrived or rushed.
Yeah.
So
yes.
So anyway, now that we got that through.
Yes.
This has been a while since we did scores, because we did the last 2 reviews. We were going to score it, but now we're going to score this one. We're going to put a number to it.
Why?
We're putting numbers to it. So
why?
Yes, because we have to. That's what our job is. Anyway.
No, it's
tell
not.
Tell us what you think. Give us your score for Umbrella Academy.
I'll give it a 4.
A solid 4?
Yeah.
A solid 4.
Yes.
Okay. Was there anything that you would like to fix it to have given it a 5?
Oh shit. Some things could have been sped up just a little bit. Some stories could have been sped up just a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's just a skosh of actually
dealing with something.
Trying to find an error,
I mean, like, hey, it's not perfect, so I'm just trying to figure out what the thing that you thought would have been perfect.
But that's just me pulling hairs, because it's really like not a big thing. But yeah, some areas could have been sped up. But other than that, that was fun to watch. I could sit and watch it again.
So you give it a 4.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that. I do give it a 4. I do like a lot of the shots that they did through here, because there's a couple of fight scenes that are so brilliantly done, like especially dealing with their myriad of powers, like 5, for instance. Yeah. And their new villains were really menacing, so I really enjoyed it, because they didn't really say anything throughout the whole series, this whole season. And like the whole time, I'm like, every time they showed up, you hated it, because you're like, God, leave us alone for a minute, let us catch our breath. Yeah. But I am with you. Things could have been a little bit tighter in certain episodes where it felt like things were dragging to the point where if you're sitting back on your couch and you're watching a binge of this for 10 episodes, virtually 10 hours, you're going to end up like dozing off here and there with some things. I wish that they really did delve a little bit more into the whole civil rights movement part of that story, because it felt like they glossed over it until they needed Allison to do something that's kind of badass. And it kind of felt like, okay, I get it, but like, just give me a little bit more. Give me a little bit more development around the world and what we got to do. So I give it a solid 4. All right. Yeah. So tell us what you thought about the Umbrella Academy Season 2 down below, because again, we do like to hear from you, our Kaiju faithful. And head on over to patreon.com/HEELKAIJU, where you can recommend us some movies that we have missed out on that we could watch and review and give you our take on it. Also, involve yourself in any of the polls and help shape this channel in any way that you see fit. Also get you some new exclusive merch or discount codes, things like that, because we have a lot of stuff coming for you through Patreon if you become a subscriber. And with that being said, I guess we'll have to catch y'all on the next Kaiju Cinematic Destruction. Deuces.
Bye.